Hi, in this video, I'm going to go over the features of a Chrome extension called Screencastify, which is what allows you to record your screen like I'm doing right now in this video with your voice. And it's great for things like doing presentations, if you need to show your work when you're explaining something. So at any time, you might need to use this extension as part of your assignment. So I'm going to show you how to easily use Screencastify. If you're using an Asus Chromebook, you will probably see the Screencastify extension there already. And if it's part of your Google account, it should show up next to your extension bar up here. It's this little orange arrow. If you don't have Screencastify, then you can download it from the Chrome Web Store. You can either go to the Chrome Web Store by clicking on this apps waffle here, and it's the first one that shows up, or by simply typing in Chrome Web Store in your search bar. It'll be the first find that pops up. When you open up the Chrome Web Store, you just need to type in Screencastify. And this is the extension. You just have to add it to your Chrome. It'll say add to Chrome. You'll add it to your Chrome, and then automatically it'll show up with that little orange arrow. When you first click on it the first time, it's going to ask you to sign in. So be sure to sign in with your Asus Google account. And if you click on the hot dog on the side, this is where you can see your menu with all of the different options. It also lets you know who is signed in. If you're using a shared device, it's always a great idea before you're starting to use your Screencastify and you start recording to double check that you are signed in under your account. Right? So you don't want to make your video in someone else's account. You also can find your list of recordings. They automatically save to your Google Drive. So when you first sign into Screencastify, it's going to ask you where you want to save your videos. So be sure to click on Google Drive. That way it saves in your Google Drive with a Screencastify folder that'll be automatically created, and in that folder you'll find all of your recordings. If you ever need to change any of your settings, when you go into that hot dog, you go out into options, and that's pretty much like your settings where you can change that. My recordings is going to list all of my different recordings that I have made using Screencastify. So when I'm ready to record, let's say that I have a presentation up on the screen and I'm ready to record this presentation. All I have to do is click on that orange arrow and that menu pop-up will show up. And then I just need to choose which recording I want to do. The desktop recording, which is what I'm using, records everything on your desktop. So even if I changed windows, if I minimize this window, everything that happens on my desktop here, you'll be able to see because I'm recording it. If I click on the browser tab, this only records the tab that I'm currently on. So if I were to click on another tab or somewhere else on my desktop that's not on that tab, it's not going to record that. And then finally, you've got the webcam option, which means it's just recording your face because it's just using the camera directly. Screencastify is going to ask you the first time it sets up to allow the use of your microphone and your camera. So make sure you click on allow so that it can tap into that. Make sure you've toggled on microphone so that you can record. And then you have the option of embedding a webcam. So if I turn this on, it's going to show this little preview window on my screen. And so when I give my presentations, it's not only just my screen, but you'll also be able to see this little preview window of my face. You can turn it on and then you can select which camera you want to use if you have more than one camera. And then when I show more options, I have a countdown right before I start recording, right? Screencastify counts down 3 seconds. I can increase that countdown if I wanted to. And then finally, when I'm ready to go, I just click on record. You'll get that 3, 2, 1 countdown, and you'll be able to start recording. When you're done recording, you can either click on Screencastify and you'll see a stop button up there. That'll let you stop recording, or you can stop sharing down at the bottom. You'll also have this little window, which you can hide it, but if you don't hide it, you can click it down there. When I'm finished my video, it's automatically going to start saving, and I can see it in my recordings, and that video is going to show up there already, and it'll start saving directly to my drive. And when I open up a video and click on a video, right, the first time it's going to just have the date. So I need to make sure that I go in and title my video, whatever it is that my video is about. I have the option of being able to also edit my video. So if I wanted to trim my video or cut pieces from my video, I can do that in the editor of Screencastify. And it's really easy. Just click and cut and just move things to where you want it. There's a lot of different ways to share your video. So I can either, once my video is done, I can copy a link directly from my drive. The link is ready to go. And I can just share that link with whoever is going to see the video. I can share my video directly to Classroom. So I can take that video from my drive and share it into my Classroom. If I click on that button, make sure I'm under my right account here. Right, you'll be able to share your video into your classroom. You could choose which class you want to share it into, and then you'll be able to choose which assignment it's supposed to go into. And then you just click that and click on go, and it's automatically going to attach your video to your class, to your assignment. You click on attach, and now it's done. Now, this is great if you are just submitting your video because your teacher's only going to see it. But if your video is going to be seen by a lot of different people at the same time, sharing it just from your Google Drive and using these links sometimes can get a little glitchy because everyone's trying to access the same video. So that's why we have this YouTube option as well. With your Google accounts, you also have your YouTube channel. So if I were to click on Publish to YouTube, right, it's going to ask me to add my channel. So if I would click on Add My Channel, I'll go ahead and make sure I sign in with my account, right, my Google account once again. And now it's signing in and it's letting Screencastify access my YouTube account as well. So allow. And then you're going to have to make sure that your account is now unlisted, is the type of listing that we want to have. Let me change this, not attach this one because this one is too long. Here we go. This one is fine. So make sure I check on unlisted, which means that only people who have this link would be able to view the video. It's not searchable on YouTube. It's going to be titled the same way whatever I have titled my Screencastify, and then I can go ahead and upload my video directly onto YouTube. And so it's uploading right now. And so successfully, the recording has been uploaded to YouTube. So now you can see that it's done. I can copy that link, and that can be the link that I want to share to be able to view my video. There's also other options of sharing. I could do it by QR code. I can send my video in an email, and I can also download my video if I'm working with something else and download it directly onto my computer. So there's a lot of different options for what you want to do and share your video when you're done. Now, one thing that I wanted to point out with the publishing to YouTube is that sometimes when you publish, you'll click on publish, it might give you an error. And if it gives you an error, it's because you've probably never set up your YouTube channel. So that's really simple to do. All you would have to do is go into YouTube itself, go up into the top, into your account, There we go. So here's my account. I click on my student account. I just go to your channel. If it's the first time you go to your channel, it's going to ask you to write your name, to customize your channel. So to write your name on your channel and just kind of like acknowledge that you have your channel created. And it's just really just clicking that button, putting in your name, and now you've established your channel. So if you do get an error when you try to publish it to YouTube, it's because you've probably never accessed your channel. And that's the only thing you have to do. Just go into YouTube, log in, and go to your channel. And that's all you need to do. And then you can try again and it'll publish there. So that is now ready to go. And this is pretty primarily everything that Screencastify has. If I ever want to get rid of any of my videos, there's my little trash can. And I can always sign out of my account or switch accounts. I can go directly into my editor if I want to work on one of my past videos as well. So I hope this video kind of gave you an overview of Screencastify, and then you will be ready to start using it. So happy recording. Thanks for watching.